All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Brantley County High School. About to get ready to start our Bulldogs versus Brantley County Herons. Clint, if we can stop that big fella.
That's all you got to do, Keith. Get him in foul trouble or find some kind of way to contain him, and I believe we can avenge that 2-point loss that we suffered a couple of weeks ago over in Lakeland.
Yep, I mean.
At the same time, if we can play the ball that we did against Turner County the other night, like I mentioned just a few minutes ago in the girls' game, we can
play with most anybody.
That's right.
Of course, I think he dunked the basketball maybe 7 or 8 times, it seemed like, over there in Lakeland.
I counted 7, I believe.
Starters for tonight for Lanier County going to be number 11, Rashad Brockington, number 12, C.J. Johnson, number 14, Kyle Brockington, number 23, Taquan Baker, and number 25, Rasheem Robinson. Rasheem Robinson has stepped up big time in the last few ball games for this team on the rebound, on the offensive and defensive boards, and also taking charges.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit different lineup tonight, as you mentioned. Announced our starting lineup. I see Rashad's back in the starting lineup, and EJ not starting tonight. So a little bit different lineup for the Bulldogs tonight, but I'm sure EJ will get some valuable playing time off the bench.
That's right. That's a good point there, Clint. I didn't notice that EJ wasn't starting. He is in uniform. He will be playing, I'm assuming. Just isn't starting tonight. Of course, Mr. Williams for Brantley County already committed, and I'm not sure how basketball works, if he's signed yet or not, but he will be playing in the SEC next year.
Yeah, and Auburn has a very good squad this year. I believe they're ranked in the top 10 in college hoops.
Bruce Pearl, of course, Bruce known as a cheater. He's cheated Tennessee and got run off from up there and cheated wherever else he was before that, but he's put together a good team over there. And, of course, Auburn, they're known for hiring cheaters. And they don't mind paying top dollar for their players. And not saying that that's what this kid's done, but
he is a phenomenal athlete. It's been, even though he's on the other side, he has been fun to watch.
The only player I ever liked from Auburn, well, 2. I liked Charles Barkley on the basketball side, and I liked Bo Jackson.
I was fixing to say Bo Jackson, absolutely.
But I had to take a stab at them Auburn fans.
Yep.
Brantley will win the tip. Rashad Brockton's going to pick the man up one-on-one. He's going to drive. A blocking foul called on Kyle Brockton. Coach Ty Randolph not happy with that call.
A little surprising there. They wasn't even looking to get it to Williams on that initial possession there.
Well, I remember over in Lakeland, this number 14, he was an integral part of their offense, and
he was.
And he, at the same time, he got in foul trouble early and didn't play a whole lot in the ball game.
He did. Coach Randolph spoke to one of the officials, and now the officials are going to confer with one another on something. Not sure what that is.
We'll call it on the floor, not a shooting foul.
Absolutely, and I think that's the right call. Now we're going to have another stoppage in play. I think maybe Coach Randolph's arguing the time.
Points is on the floor. Points is on the board. Should not be no points.
That's right. Not and them get the ball.
Wasn't an and one situation.
So good heads up by Coach Randolph there. We know we got cheated out of a couple of points over Telfair County a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
Or 1 point, rather. So
well, definitely 1 point. They put a point on the board for Telfair while we were shooting free throws. And
never took it back off.
Going to be black basketball, going to be Bulldog basketball. No, I guess they're waving off the foul. Going to let Brantley keep the 2 points. I never saw the basket go in, Clint.
I didn't either, Keith, but it must have had.
Have a call down low. We're going to call Rasheem Robinson with a foul.
So 2 very quick fouls on the Bulldogs. We've only played 17 seconds. And
that first foul was never put on the board, so I don't know about that one.
maybe they waved the foul off.
But they've never put this foul on the board.
Oh, gracious, and another foul. It's going to be on Brantley County this time. Only thing I could figure, Keith, is maybe the foul was after he made the shot. So maybe they said, well, 2 points, we'll just wave off that foul. Not real sure. Now the official's going to stop play.
Not sure these officials know what's going on.
Good gracious. So a little bit of a rocky start to the game.
Something malfunction with the clock.
Must be. And we know how important that clock operator is.
Something going on with the clock. I know that. Pretty sure the fouls are not being reported on the clock. I've seen the guy mashing the buttons and they're not going up there. Bookkeeper's going to have to do their job.
The Bulldogs will inbound the ball down 2-0.
7:25 to go in the opening quarter. So a whole lot of confusion early in the ball game. Ball goes down to Kyle Brockton, back out to Rashad. Across to Taekwon. He's going to drive, puts it up and in off the glass. Bulldogs tie 7:09 in the first quarter.
We're going to look to get it to him. Got Rasheem guarding Williams.
Shot up and in from Brantley County, three-pointer. 6:51. They take a 5-2 lead, and quickly CJ back up the floor.
CJ drives, gets taken away.
Rasheem gets in there for a loose ball, jump ball situation. Ball will go back to Lanier County.
So Rasheem, Keith, he's in there hustling, steals a possession for us.
And Clint, over in Lakeland, the score at the end of the first quarter was 3-2.
It was.
And we're at 5-2 right now. Let's hope we can score more than 2. Shot thought about driving.
I didn't look for that to happen again tonight.
Taekwon in the corner, down low to Kyle, back out to Rashad. He's going to drive, puts the shot up and in off the glass over the big fella.
Nice high off shot.
6:15 to go in the opening quarter.
Big fella's got at least 8 inches probably on
There's
shot.
Travel. He does, and Rashad floated it in over his head and
big fella's
in off the glass.
Big fella's about 6'6", 6'7". Rashad's probably, about 5'9"? Maybe a good 8 to 10 inches on, but he gets it in. Bulldogs with the ball. Chance to take the lead.
So we apologize, but we won't know. I'm pretty sure we're not going to know what fouls are. If we'd have known this clock wasn't going to work, we'd have probably done something. But Kyle going to be called for an offensive foul. Nope, calling it on the floor, possibly a blocking foul.
Yes, I believe that was the call. We didn't want that foul. We wanted those 2 points.
It's going to be Bulldog basketball over down under the basket on the baseline. Get it into Taekwon. He's going to drive, lays it up and in off the glass.
And anytime you can go at somebody besides Williams, we want him to take that ball to the paint and put it in for us.
They get it to him down under the basket. He's going to put it up and in. Foul call will probably be on Rasheem. That'll be his second, I believe.
That's right. So 2 very quick fouls on him. He's going to have to come out, and EJ will
come in.
I suspect maybe they wanted to start Rasheem so he could play defense on the big guy.
7-6. Brantley leads. They're at the line. Free throw on the way, up and in. 8-6 Brantley. Taekwon with the basketball. He's going to drive, stops. Throws it, tried to force a pass down low to Kyle. It just wasn't there. Pass down low, shot up and in. Brantley 10-6. Coach Ty Randolph says timeout. Not happy with what he was seeing. Playing a little bit more scoring here
Absolutely.
down in Nahunta than what we had in the first quarter up in Lakeland.
Absolutely. That's what I expected. I didn't expect to see another 3-2 score at the end of the quarter. I believe that's the first time I've ever seen that in varsity action. Of course, we did hold Turner County to only 6 points the other night in the first quarter.
That's right. Led them 16-6 at the end of one.
Brantley County's got a big student section down here behind the basket.
That's right. Clint, talking about that Turner game, I haven't seen the defensive intensity so far here tonight that we had against Turner.
I haven't either.
And we just throw it straight to, and then he's going to travel.
He wasn't expecting that pass.
We threw it right to number 23. And he took off running with it. Might have forgot he was playing basketball. They played wide receiver or running back on the football team. Caught that pass and was carrying it to the end zone. Going to get it down low to Taquan. Now they got Williams on him. He's going to put a shot up and he's fouled.
That's what we want. We want him to take it right at him.
That's why early in the ball game the first couple of minutes they wasn't playing Williams on Taquan.
That's right. He didn't have no choice there though. Taquan took it right to him.
Taquan to the line. Free throw no good, too long. And in these tight ball games, Clint, the free throws become very important.
Very important.
Second free throw on the way. Up and in.
10-7 game. 5 minutes to go. Just over 5 minutes to go in the quarter.
Ball down in the corner. Number 14 going to shoot a three. It's too long. CJ away with it. Ahead to EJ. He's going to drive. Going to put a shot up. No good. Williams affected that shot as CJ put it up too high and it didn't find the mark.
Absolutely.
Williams with the basketball. He's looking to drive. He's carried the ball 3 times. No call. There's a 3-point shot on the way. Taquan clears the board. Down low to Kyle. Kyle shot up, no good. Got to make those kind to win these kind of ball games.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. I wish he could have put that on the floor, but afraid Williams is going to get involved with that on that defensive stop there. Tried to get the ball to Kyle. He was wide open under the basket, but a streaking defender just tipped it out of bounds for Brantley County.
I thought Brantley hit that ball.
Wow, I did too. Wow. Maybe Kyle got a hand on it after.
He had to. That's the only thing I could think of. We're going to get it to Williams down low.
We're going to triple team him. Taquan got away.
That's a foul, no calling. He jumped all over Rashad's back.
He did.
Taquan in the corner to EJ. 3-point shot, no good. One and done.
They just missed the.
Rashad with a steal gets the shot up and in, and he's fouled.
Absolutely. And if Brantley would have got that ball out to Williams, he was streaking down the sideline. That would have been a dunk on the other end easily. They didn't see him, and we come away with the steal and the points.
Neas Dean going to check in. Kyle Brockton will check out. Going to put another body on number 11.
Make this free throw.
Down to cut it back to 2. With the free throw, down 3, 12-9, 3:45 here in the first quarter. Free throw up and in. 2 for 3 so far from the line, Clint.
I'll take it. A near steal by Rashad there. Rashad nearly drew a charge there. 3-pointer from the side, no good, air ball.
EJ comes away with it, ahead to Taquan. Taquan going to go up and miss the dunk, but the ball goes in anyway. 12-12. 3, he reared back too hard for that one, Clint.
Well, I was afraid he was fit to get called for an offensive foul.
12-12, 3:10 to go in the opening quarter.
Williams has the ball at the top of the key. I don't want Taquan guarding him.
That's a walk, no call.
Ball.
Aeneas is going to clear the rebound.
Bulldogs going to push it back the other way.
CJ with the ball.
He's going to drive.
He's fouled.
Let's hope it's on 11. I don't
No,
think it is.
11 cleaned up and blocked
That's
the
right.
shot. Somebody fouled him before that.
That's right.
CJ go to the line with a chance to put the Bulldogs in front for the second time tonight. They led 6-5 earlier.
Jeremiah Small set to check in.
CJ shot no good. 2 for 4 now from the line. Small's checking in for CJ, it appears.
Come in for the shooter.
Second free throw, no good.
Did he
We
get a
have
lane violation?
lane violation on Brantley County. CJ will have another opportunity.
See if we can make 1 out of 3.
2 for 5 right now. 2 for 6. CJ missed 3 in a row. Three-point shot from Mr. Williams up, no good. Aeneas clears the boards, gets it ahead to Rashad. Taekwon up, he's
Oh,
blocked.
wow. I thought that was a goal to him.
He got fouled twice.
Good defense by the Bulldogs on that possession. They look to push the basketball.
EJ with the drive, shot up and in.
And that's his shot right there, Keith.
It is. Bulldogs lead 14-12. 2:05 to go in the opening quarter. A little bit faster pace tonight, Clinton, than what I've saw in a long time for Brantley County.
Absolutely.
Wonder how long they can maintain that pace. They have played several players here in the first quarter trying to keep that pace, I believe. And they're going to get a garbage basket there and tie the game back at 14 with 1:45. Taekwon walk, no call. EJ for 3 in the corner, no good, long. Aeneas with a rebound. CJ with a three-point shot, no good. Aeneas gets blocked out for the rebound.
Williams wasn't paying attention there, but either way.
Good
come away
hand
with
there
it.
by Aeneas Dean to slap that ball away.
Yeah, number 12 for Brantley would have had an easy basket. But, man, Keith, if we could just knock down a couple of them threes like we did against Turner County the other night, we'd be in a lot better shape.
So Williams out for Brantley.
Need to take advantage here.
C.J. Johnson out for the Bulldogs. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound Aeneas Dean. Taekwon's going to push it up the floor. Jeremiah with the ball in the corner. Back out to Rashad. Got a foul call, I guess, away from the ball, or 3-second call.
I didn't see the signal.
I didn't see a sign either. I just heard a whistle, and everybody started moving down the other. No foul call because it wasn't reported to the scoring table.
Had to have been a 3-second. A minute left in the quarter. Need to take advantage with their best offensive player on the bench. They get the ball down low, up and in.
We'll shoot it in, up and in over Aeneas Dean. Aeneas going to have to play better defense than that. 16-14. EJ with the basketball. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter.
And maybe holding for a final shot.
Rashad down in the corner, down low to Aeneas. Back out to EJ. Down under to Taekwon. That's money. Up and in. 16 all. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. He gets it that deep.
Every time.
It's a done deal.
Yep.
You're going to foul him. There's a ball going to go out of bounds.
And I thought EJ just about got a hand on it, but fortunately he didn't. Turns
Kyle's going to check in, and Aeneas is going to come out. I knew Coach wasn't happy with that defense Aeneas had when that last guy scored. 14 seconds, and the Bulldogs will have opportunity to score the last points of the quarter. Ball down low to Taekwon. He's triple teamed. He pushes it back out. Got 4 seconds. 3, 2. Rashad for 3. It's no good. And that'll end the first quarter. With the score, Lanier County 16, Brantley County 16. Clint, much different quarter than we saw in Lakeland, where the finals at the end of the first quarter was 3-2.
All right.
16 all here, much faster pace. And I like that. I like our chances with that pace.
Absolutely.
And while we're here having a break for the quarter, we're going to once again thank our sponsors, Lakeland Drug Company. They're in downtown Lakeland, been your hometown pharmacy since 1950. I want to thank them for sponsoring Bulldog basketball. I'd also like to thank Connell Cabinets and Millworks, sponsoring Bulldog basketball throughout the regular season, into the region tournament, and hopefully to the Class A state playoffs later in 2019. So it'll be Brantley County basketball to start the second quarter in a tie ball game, 18-all. Williams still on the bench for Brantley.
They trying to keep him out of foul trouble.
A technical foul called on somebody.
I believe it's going to be.
I think Bulldogs have six men
players
on the floor.
Yep. Coach Randolph not going to be happy with that. But
E.J. Brown not supposed to be on the floor. And Bulldogs trying to play with 6.
Don't know whose fault it was, but.
So Brantley will go to the line, a chance to take the lead. Free throws no good. Second free throw, no good.
So no harm done. Well, Brantley still has the ball, but missed both free throws.
I believe that technical goes to the bench. I don't think that's charged to a player.
I believe you're right.
Which will be better for us.
Because we don't need E.J. picking up an extra foul.
Three-point shot, no good. Brantley comes up with a rebound.
And that little guy is getting some rebounds.
Without the big guy in there, there's no reason why we shouldn't be getting these boards.
I agree.
It's a travel, no call. CJ just run over that guy.
That's right, he did. Foul called. Be just inbounding the ball, not in the bonus yet. However, we don't know when we will be because the scoreboard not working properly. Oh, and Rasheen picked up a ticky-tack foul is what I like to call that. But
is that? I'm not sure if that's either 2 or 3. I know it's at least 2. We think they called a foul on. Well, that was on Kyle. They called a foul that first one that we wasn't sure about.
Yeah, that's. I'm not sure. It's at least 2 on Rasheen.
Nonetheless, he's out of the ball game. There's another three-pointer from Brantley, no good. EJ tips it out there to Rashad. He's ahead to CJ. CJ drives. He's fouled, no call. EJ back with the basketball to Kyle, and I think they'll reset the offense.
Williams set to check back in the game for Brantley County.
And a plus for Brantley County. He's been on the bench for 2.5 minutes off of the clock, and the Bulldogs have been unable to capitalize.
Thought we could have got a travel on 2 there.
Brantley drives, puts the shot up and in, and Coach Ty Randolph wants a timeout. Timeout with your score. Brantley 18, Lanier County 16. 6:54 to go in the quarter. You have to keep up with that. I can't keep up with everything. So Clint, we find ourselves down 2. So the time that Williams is on the bench, we go down by 2 points. And
maybe we need him in there. Maybe they rely on him too much. I don't know. But you're right. They took him out. And
they played for much of the ball game without him.
That's right.
In Lakeland as he suffered with foul trouble. CJ going to get it to EJ. Kind of looks like, and they're just taking it away from us. And that's Williams. He's going to drive, pass it ahead, and there's a lob off the glass and a dunk.
It ain't a dunk. He caught it and throwed it in.
20-16.
Fortunately, we didn't get away with
last 4 minutes of action on the floor. Lanier County just had been flat.
And no offense so far this quarter.
Not making crisp passes and not playing very well on the defensive end. Down low to Kyle. He hands it off to Taekwon. Puts it up and in.
Good pass, though.
20-18 with 6:05 here in the half. When you get it down there to Taekwon, I don't care who's down there, he's going to put it in.
Absolutely.
All down under to Williams. He does a no-look pass to 14.
Yeah, not a good decision there by the senior.
14, not what he'll be playing with next year at Auburn.
Now at Auburn, somebody catches that and probably has a backdoor cut to the basket and a slam dunk.
That's right. Ball in the corner to Rashad. He's going to kick it across court to CJ. Down to Taekwon.
And they trying to keep Williams off of him.
Taekwon will pull up, shoot a jumper up and in.
Rare jump shot for Taekwon.
20-20. We're tied with 5.5 minutes to go in the half.
You don't see Taekwon shoot many of those mid-range jumpers, Keith.
You don't, but if he can make that shot, he becomes
very hard to
he's already hard to guard, but if he can make that shot, he's going to drive. He's probably finna throw this one down. He's fouled, no call.
Good gracious.
Official just waddling down the court and watching what he was doing. Traveling travel.
And fortunate because he made the three-point basket. So we'll wave that off. Tie ball game, 20-20.
14 hammered Taekwon on the layup, and the official was running backwards, had his back to the call, trying to get out of bounds. And ball down low to Taekwon. He's going to dish it to Aeneas Dean, who puts it up and in off the glass. Timeout, Brantley County.
And I thought Williams got away with another foul there on the reach-in on that pass.
Clint, sometimes, you know, just in all levels, when you get a player like he is at his caliber, officials kind of let things go that shouldn't be let go.
Absolutely.
And
they give them the benefit of the doubt that they, you know, play the game the way it's supposed to be.
That's right. Nonetheless, we got 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the opening half, and the Bulldogs lead at 22-20. And Clint, there again, it appears that the Bulldogs play better when he's in the ball game.
Absolutely. I almost wonder if the Brantley players just rely on him too much. Maybe they play better cohesively as a team without it. I know I'd be looking to get the ball to him.
Walk just in, no call. Now he's going to shoot a three-pointer. No good. Aeneas Dean pulls away with it to Rashad.
We had Kyle on the mismatch down there. Wish we could have got it to him.
Didn't like that pass there all the way across the court, but CJ able to corral it. Bulldogs spread the floor. Down low to Taekwon. Back out to Rashad. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Williams are cleared out, and he throws ahead to three. Rashad slaps it away, and there's a foul.
Didn't think they were going to call it, but he grabbed him. About could have been a flagrant.
Should have been a flagrant foul. He reached out and grabbed Rashad. Could have injured him.
That's right. Because he was not making any attempt to make a play on the ball. Clearly trying to, you know, hold him from getting the loose ball.
Plays like that cause anger and cause some retaliation sometimes, and gets the player that gets done that way in trouble.
That's right.
Rashad kept his cool and composure and didn't allow that to happen. There's Taekwon in the paint.
I'd like
a loose ball there.
I'd have liked Taekwon to have took that shot. He was wide open.
Yeah, he hesitated a minute there.
Wanted to drive to the basket instead of pulling up for that jump shot. CJ
with a long three, up and in off the glass. 25-20, Bulldogs lead with 3:24 to go in opening half.
I think he called that one, Keith.
He called it. I heard him. He dialed it up on the old rotary phone. Williams double team down low. He tries to kick it out. There's a three from the top of the key, up and in.
Well, Brantley's a very good three-point shooting team. They've only made two tonight, I believe, so far, Keith. They've had about 3 air balls.
That's right. 25-23, 3:04 to go in the opening half.
We've got another stoppage in play. We got
something on moisture or something on the floor down here in front of the Brantley bench.
Yep.
That's a mouthful. Marion says we on the road. I'm off tonight. Don't have to mop that up.
That's right. Bulldogs bring it back in. 3 minutes left in the opening half.
Aeneas with the ball way too far out away from the basket for him, and he does turn the ball over.
There's a push-off on Williams, maybe.
Let's see. I think he caught it on number 12. Hard to see his hands.
Well, the only reason I saw that is because he blew the whistle, and I seen Williams throw his hands up in disbelief. So
Kyle's going to go to the line, shoot a 1-and-1. We can't see. There's no fouls indicated on the board in this game. Kyle's free throw, no good. I think that puts us at 2 for 7 now in the basketball game. We're up 2. Williams is going to drive, lays it up, no good. Aeneas out to Rashad. He pushes it ahead to Taquan. Up and in.
Nice lay-in.
7:23, 2:40 to go in the first half. Taquan had that ball in his left, switched it to his right.
In midair.
And laid it off the glass and in. The three-pointers have kept Brantley County within striking distance so far tonight.
Oh, man.
Throw it away, and we should have come up with that loose ball.
Well, Rashad was looking at his defender, and the ball went right by his head.
Taquan down with the board. 2:12 to go in the first half. Taquan looking to drive, has it ripped away by number 22.
Wow.
Should have been a reaching call. Running one-hander, no good. Kyle clears it. He gets it out to CJ. CJ looking to push it. He goes up, and the ball's blocked out of bounds by Williams. Be Bulldog basketball with 1:44 to go.
So, Keith, so far, well, we mentioned, if we could contain Williams, we'd be in the game, and we have, but he's, his defensive presence has really been the difference for him so far tonight.
That and his teammates have knocked down some key three-pointers.
They have.
EJ in the corner. Rashad's going to drive. I don't know what he was doing. He looked like he was passing the ball to somebody. Nobody was there. Taquan's going to block that shot.
Nice block.
And I've seen it on both ends of the floor, and undoubtedly a goaltend is not a call any longer in high school basketball.
Well, I thought that was still on the way up, but very close.
Coach says spread the floor. Let's kill this last minute.
Absolutely.
In 15 seconds.
Be nice to
make them come out and play us.
Be nice to go into the half up 4 or 6.
Or 7.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rashad, just stand there. If they don't come out on you, if you don't see anybody, don't move.
They're starting to count now. They're counting now.
EJ with the ball. Back to Rashad. Over to CJ. Down under to EJ, and he loses it.
Wow. Good
That's
pass.
A double dribble, and it gets called.
It's a good pass to EJ. I'd like to see him catch and shoot that. I think he had his mind on the shot before he caught the pass.
So it'll be Bulldogs basketball. 47.7 seconds to go in the opening half. Coach says spread the floor. Ball to EJ. He drives. He's going to be fouled. 23 with the foul. 23's knocked down a couple of those three-pointers. I know that's at least his second foul.
EJ's normally a pretty good free throw shooter. Let's see if he can at least knock down this first one.
Typically he is. He needs one. He needs to make the first one for an opportunity for a second one. Free throw up and in, up and out.
Man, we got to make those.
2 for 8 now in the ball game. 35 seconds to go. Williams is going to try to drive. Brantley going to try to get it to him down low. He's double teamed. Ball swatted away. Mismatch with CJ. And Brantley a score. 27-25, 14 seconds to go in the half.
Hold for a final shot here. Even if you don't score, that's okay. Don't want to give them an opportunity to come back and score again.
Taquan with the basketball. Over to Kyle. 3, 2, 1. 3-point shot. No good at the buzzer.
And I thought that was going to be
It was on the line. It was on the line. Just didn't have the distance.
Keith, in the last 2 games, that's 3 buzzer beater threes that EJ's missed.
That's right.
Almost went down.
And unfortunately, he's missed them all. Might need to try somebody else.
Well, a couple of them.
The clock just went off. I mean, it went completely off, and come back on with nothing on it. Zeros all across.
Well, they may be trying to reset it and see if they can get that get it to work properly. Maybe that was intentional.
Could be. Right now, we're at the half with Lanier County leading Brantley County 27-25. Clinton's a deciding quarter of, or half, first half of basketball.
Absolutely. I mean, anytime you can play a team like this and be in it at halftime, I like our chances. Like I say, the keys we've said to the game has been to contain Williams. We've done that. The second key I said was to keep Taekwon out of foul trouble, and I think he has none. And the other one was to make the free throws, and we haven't done that. So we'll see if we can improve on that in the second half.
That's exactly right. So as we go to the halftime, we want to thank our sponsors, Lakeland Drug Company. They're in downtown Lakeland, been your hometown pharmacy since 1950. Stop by and see them, and they'll be glad to help you with all your pharmaceutical needs. Also, Connell Cabinets and Millworks over on East Church Avenue. View Connell's work online on their portfolio at connellcabinets.com, or stop by and see them, and they'll be glad to help you with any cabinet or millwork needs you may have. Appreciate those two sponsors for carrying Bulldog basketball throughout this season. So they still messing with the clock. It still has 8 minutes on it, but it doesn't have any score or anything else. They'll mess around with it till they get it to where it don't work at all, and they'll be just keeping time on the court with a stopwatch.
Could you imagine if this would have happened in Telfair?
Oh, if it had happened in Telfair, we probably would have been there till we started at about 5:30 in the boys' game. We probably wouldn't have got out of there till 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning.
Probably so. So now they got the clock going. We got to put 8 minutes, and it's counting off, and it looks like they're.
And they got the score showing 26-25. That's not correct. Score
27-25.
27. They got it. They correct that. Now he's putting some fouls on the board.
Well, they're probably just trying to see if it's going to work. Yeah, I was like, they better not. We better not come to another away game and get cheated out of a point again, Keith.
So number 3 for Brantley, according to that scoreboard, has 3 fouls. I'm not sure which one number 3 is. Number 11 has a foul. That's Williams. He has 1 foul. Number 12 has 1 foul.
So it appears fouls may not be an issue tonight.
14 has 1 foul. Now he resets the fouls. 23 he shows with 1 foul. I show him with at least 2. And he's putting Lanier County's fouls on.
Yeah, 23. That's our 23.
That must be our 23.
Yeah, because Taekwon, I didn't think Taekwon had any, but maybe he did pick one up.
Shows Kyle with a foul. I'm not sure if he knows what he's doing, to tell you the truth.
Well, it may be that he has to record the foul on the player for it to register as a team foul. Maybe that's the way the scoreboard works, I'm assuming.
Could be. I didn't think of that. You're right.
It looks like he's putting every single one up there on each player. Otherwise, I don't know why that would be important at this point.
So according to what he just done.
Rasheen with 3 fouls, if that's accurate. And I think it is.
So if everything's set there, it appears that it'll be Bulldog basketball when we come back when the Bulldogs come back out of the locker room. So if you're just joining us, we're over in Brantley County tonight. Bulldogs and Lady Dogs taking on the Brantley County Herons. Lady Dogs come up short in the girls contest. And the Bulldogs now lead 27-25 over the Herons here in the nightcap. trying to avenge a 2-point defeat to these Herons over in Lakeland.
It just seems like our boys played a lot of close games this year, Keith. I mean, we've had 3 or 4, I think 3 losses that's been for 5 or less points.
Clint, that's a result of poor free throw shooting.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can talk about it, do what you want to do about it, but when you don't shoot free throws, it's going to be hard to pull away from folks.
Absolutely. I know we had a 2-point loss to Brantley County a couple of weeks ago, and then we had a 3-point loss to Lowndes County in the doghouse as well. And then we lost to Hamilton County by 5 at home.
We're shooting 25% here tonight. We have a 2-point lead. You know, we're two for 8.
Yeah, I'd like to see us shoot at least 50, if not 60%. 50 at the bare minimum. But
you know, to listen to Coach Ty Randolph, he's a very knowledgeable coach. Of course, we know that. His theory is, and his studying and everything he can determine on championship caliber teams shoot 60%.
And that's really not that great, Keith.
That's not that great, but to play in the elite level,
right,
he says you have to shoot 60%, and it's not for lack of trying and lack of practice. They practice shooting free throws every single day.
And they're out there now warming up, shooting a number of those now.
And if you've ever been to a practice, they'll practice. He'll turn the clock on like a game, and they'll practice so many minutes, and they'll stop and shoot free throws with tired legs. And he's tried everything you can think of, and it's got to be something mental. So we got 3 minutes left here before the second half will begin. I want to mention that Thursday night in the doghouse, Lanier County will take on the Irwin County Indians. Coach Stephen Green will return to the doghouse again. He brings his Indians over, and the Lady Dogs will take on the Lady Indians. We have a JV contest, I believe, beginning at 4 o'clock. Lady Dogs will take the floor at 6 p.m., followed by the Bulldogs probably around 7:30 or so. So if you don't have anything planned for Thursday night, come out to the doghouse and watch some high school basketball. If you can't make it to the doghouse, catch us live here on the Lanier County Network. So we'll bring you that game. And then Friday afternoon, we're going to travel over to Edison, Georgia, about 2 hours to our west. Going to go to Alabama and take about 2 steps back, and you'll be in Edison. And we're going to be in the Calhoun County Gym, but we're going to take on the Pelham High Hornets.
And Pelham has a good team every year, but I'm going to tell you, Keith, I'm more excited about that region matchup with Turner this Thursday. Irwin this Thursday. I expect that to be a highly competitive game, and a key game for the region this year.
That's right. And over in Edison, it'll be a little bit backwards. The boys will play at 4:30. So 4:30 they'll take on Pelham, and then at 6 o'clock, the girls will face off against the home standing Lady Cougars.
And
of Calhoun County.
I'm sure that being so they can give the home team time for folks to get off work.
Well, they're hosting it, so they'll play the last 2.
That's right.
And allow as many teams as possible to travel back at a reasonable hour.
That's right.
That's a 2-day event, but the Bulldogs and Lady Dogs will only participate on Friday. Several good matchups over there. Wilcox County will face off with Terrell County earlier in the day.
Terrell has a strong team every year, too, so that'll be a test for Wilcox.
Sure will. Some of the top teams in Class A in South Georgia will be over there in Calhoun County. We're about ready. We've got 16, 15 in counting. Seconds left here before the second half will start. The Bulldog basketball over on the side. Same starters as the beginning of the game, it looks like, with CJ, Rashad, Kyle, Rashim, and Taquan.
CJ better throw it in. Near a 5-second there.
A lot of times, Clint, when they start out this slow and don't run the play quite right, coach will call a timeout.
I know. I was just thinking
I was waiting on him. I keep waiting on him to call one.
I was too.
He tells Rashad, back it back up. Let's regroup and get this thing going again. Coach said, don't give the ball to Kyle. I don't know why.
Well, that last pass down low down there, I think the pass was intended for Taquan because he was open and Kyle kind of cut him off there and caught the ball. I don't think he saw Quan or what he was doing there, but
Bulldogs playing a little.
And there again, I thought that pass was to Kyle.
CJ shot up and in.
CJ picks it off and makes the mid-range jumper.
29-25, 6:55 to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs run 1 minute and 5 seconds off the clock and put the ball in for 2.
Oh, that's a travel. Wow, no call.
Williams in the paint. He's going to push it back out.
Taquan, fortunate not to come up with a foul there as he had a blocking foul on the player.
He run over CJ. Going to call him for a block.
Yep.
Oh, my. Be the first foul of the half on Lanier County. Let's see how many that is on CJ. CJ says he needs to come out. He got hit some kind of way awkwardly. Coach is going to send Anilius Dean to the bench.
To the scores table. He's going to check in for CJ. And maybe get some relief on wherever he got hurt. Looks like he got a hit in the elbow or something. Second free throw is good.
29-27, 6:35 to go in the third quarter. Taquan with the basketball. They're going to double team him. He tries to get it down low to Rasheen. Couldn't do it.
Keep leaving Kyle open in that corner over there.
They know that Kyle's not going to. We try to force a pass. Brantley's going to chance for tie or take the lead. Three-pointer will give them the lead. It's in off the glass.
Wow.
30-29. We play prevent you from winning offense and give Brantley a 5-point run. Taquan shot up, no good, but he's fouled. And it just seems that every time we play that ball control stall offense, we get very, very flat, very lackadaisical and turn the ball over.
Well, I like the opening possession. We ran a minute or so off the clock, but we got a score.
But we had 2 or 3 times where that'd be 2 out of 9 from the line. That's less than 25% now. And we had 2 or 3 times on the open possession where they near about stole the ball. We were fortunate to retain it. Second free throws up and in, 3 for 10. Tie ball game, 5:35. Williams for 3, up and in. 33-30, Brantley with the lead. Rashad in the corner. He's going to push it down to Kyle. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Ball given to CJ.
We got Quan open over here. We didn't see him.
Down low to Rasheen. A push here on somebody.
11, I believe it is. That'll be his second.
Yep, they now are reporting the fouls on the board. Got the clock to run properly, I guess. Ball into Rashad, down low to Rasheen. He throws it right to Williams.
And that was a good foul. As that was about to be an easy basket or slam dunk on the other end down there. If
we don't get things turned around, Clint, we fixing to lose the basketball game right here in the third quarter. much like we did over in Lakeland when we allowed them to outscore us by 7 points in one period. (34-30). So far, they've outscored us 9-3 here in the third quarter. 5:11 left. Second free throw up and in. 35-30.
Got to score this possession.
Brantley has scored 10 points in the quarter. Bulldogs have scored only 3.
Still early, though.
CJ's shot up and in.
And Taekwon about caught that pass and wasn't intended for him. I'm glad he didn't.
35-32. 4:47 to go in the third quarter. Williams is going to shoot a long 3 up and in.
Wow. Not much you can do with that, Keith.
38-32.
Nobody can block a 6'7" guy shooting a three-pointer. Hard to play defense on that. He can out-jump anybody in the gym. So a 6-point lead, 4:36 remaining.
Coach Ty Randolph tired of the officiating. 38-32. Coach Ty Randolph giving instructions to his team. He's not happy with allowing them 3-point shots.
So Bulldogs with the basketball, down 6. 4:36 left in the third quarter.
Largest lead of the night for Brantley County. 2 long 3-pointers from Mr. Williams. Brantley showing that little half-court trap. Taekwon free under the basket to Kyle. Kyle puts it up, no good. He's fouled.
I'd like to see him make that shot, though.
Yeah, he got to have that one. He was point-blank range. I know he got fouled, but I'm like you. He needs to put that one up and in.
Nice pass to him there, though.
He'll go to the line.
It's going to be number 14 for Brantley, his second.
Kyle's free throw. Up and in. 4 for 11 now. Kyle's second free throw. Short, didn't hit anything but the floor. 38-33, 4:26 left in the third. 4 for 12 from the line, 33%. Number 3 with the ball has 3 fouls. He said to Williams, he's going to shoot another jumper.
Way off the mark. They run down the rebound, but we somehow save it. Or they save it and we come away with it, rather. Taekwon to the right. Up and in. Nice drive by the senior.
He used 14 to his advantage.
He did.
He used 14 really as a screen to keep number 11 away from the basketball.
He did. He uses Brantley's own man to shield him.
Foul going to be called.
Taekwon's going to pick up his second.
(38-35). Brantley leads with, and they are shooting free throws with 3:46 to go here in the third quarter.
And Brantley don't miss many free throws, Keith. They are a very good free throw shooting team, as a three-point shooting team as well.
We're down 3. We have missed 9 free throws. Shot up and in. 39-35. And that's why that young man's going to Auburn. Second one up and in also.
He's going to go to the bench.
With a 5-point lead. No reason why not. Don't know why Kyle's rolling in like we need to save time. 40-35, 3:44 to go. Cross court to EJ. Shot up, no good. Taekwon down with the rebound, puts it back up and in. 40-37 with 3:33 to go in the third.
Bulldogs going to show some pressure, some half-court pressure. And they barely get it across. Dish it down low. Quan's got to be careful down there. 3 with a little run, one-hander.
Got to come up with a board, and we do. Bulldogs with a chance to cut into this lead a little bit further. EJ thought about 3, changed his mind. CJ's going to pull it back out. Kyle needs to get out of the lane.
I imagine Coach probably told him he don't want many more threes. Not a great three-point shooting team.
Taekwon, another little jumper up and in. 40-39, 2:45 left here in the third quarter.
He caught that up near the free throw line, and I barely even jumped if
Bulldogs
he did it
with
off.
a steal. Rashad Brockington, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
They're going to call that on the floor. Wow.
He's in the air, but shooting 3 for 12.
Well, they was fouling him the whole time. I think as soon as he stole the ball, they was slapping him, and as he was shooting, they was hitting him and hacking him. And
Well, shooting 3 for 12, I'd just soon have it on the baseline and not go to the line.
I would too.
That's going to be 4 fouls on number 3 for Brantley County.
CJ with the ball, trying to get the look he wants.
A lot of standing around.
We just missed Rashad back door to the basket. He was wide open.
Kyle with a rebound.
Yeah,
he goes back up and he's fouled.
He's hammered. He's going to be shooting 2. His last trip to the line, he was
1 out of 2.
1 out of 2. Let's see if we can.
Made the first one, made a nice shot on the first one, and the second one left it well short. And that's pressure from not making free throws. The pressure just starts to mount on you, and you overthink it. And he was aiming it instead of shooting it.
That's right. I believe we're 4 or 5 for 12 so far.
3 out of 12 from the line.
Keith, I think we're a little better than that now. I know we've made at least 4.
No, we haven't made 4. We're 3 for 12. I've been keeping them up with them. That's 3 for 13 right there.
Well, I know Mashad's made 1. I know he's made at least 1. I know that Quan's made at least 1.
That's 3.
And I thought that EJ made 1.
2 more misses. 3 for 14. So EJ didn't make one either one. He missed the front end of a 1-and-1. Another 3-point shot on the way, no good, but they get the rebound. Shot back up and in. 42-39, a minute 50 to go.
Or maybe, no, I was thinking Quan made 2 of his.
No, he hasn't. He made 1. He was 1 out of 4. EJ in the corner. Thought about 3. He's going to drive and lose it on the ground.
Have a foul on Kyle going for the loose ball. It'll be 14 fouls in the half, so Brantley will be inbounding the ball.
Kyle has 2. Aeneas Dean checks in. Kyle Brockington out. .42-39, a minute 19 to go. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Air ball. Saved. Be Bulldog basketball.
It's been a tight game all the way, Keith. The leads went up to 6 at one point, but other than that, it's been a 2 to 3 point game the whole time.
57 seconds. Ball down low to Taekwon. He's going to put a shot up. No good. Rebounded. He's going to put it back up and in. 42-41. 50 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
So a nice putback there by Quan. He had that big guy on him down there.
Thought he was fouled on his first shot. No call.
That kid was wide open. He didn't want to shoot it, did he?
Shot up and then a rebound and a dunk back by Williams. Nobody blocked him out.
Got to box that kid out.
44-41, 24 seconds to go. Brantley with a 3-point lead.
Hopefully we hold for a final shot.
They've outscored us by 5 here in the third quarter. Tried to get it down low to Taekwon. Gonna get it to EJ. He lays it up and in. 44-43.
And, you know, Williams there being a little selfish. He got the tip. He wanted that dunk, started streaking down the court.
Three-pointer, and that'll be it.
And it really hurt his team there because he backed off and didn't continue to play defense, but we'll take it down one at the end of the third quarter.
Kyle Brockton is going to check back in. While we have a moment, we want to once again thank our sponsors, Lakeland Drug Company. Lakeland Drug, been your hometown pharmacy since 1950. Stop by East Main Street and see those fine folks and tell them thank you for sponsoring Bulldog basketball. It's Ivy McCurdy, Mr. Joe Brogdon, and Miss Nancy Brogdon and the family. We appreciate all they do for Bulldog basketball and Bulldog athletics in general. Also want to thank Connell Cabinets and Millworks, located on East Church Avenue in Lakeland. View their portfolio online at connellcabinets.com or stop by and see Philip or Miss Donna in person. And while you're there, thank them for sponsoring Bulldog basketball. They sponsor anything, just about if they can, and they'll sponsor and help all the kids in Lanier County. Brantley County basketball to start the fourth quarter. They lead by 1. Shot on the way, up and in, three-pointer. They lead by 4.
Wow, what a shot from the corner.
47-43. CJ with the basketball. EJ back out to Rashad, over to CJ. He tried to force it into Quan. It gets slapped back to EJ, then he's fouled by number 10.
Johnson, number 11 for Brantley. It went right between his legs and right back to CJ.
Team fouls now on Brantley. One more and the Bulldogs will be in the bonus. CJ going to throw it out to Taekwon. Taekwon's going to drive, kick it back to EJ. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Kyle runs it down in the corner. Saved it in the lane to Taekwon. He puts up a shot up and in.
They're going to call a travel.
They're going to call a travel. I'm about to throw my Coke at the ugly man. There's no way that's a traveling call.
I thought I seen him travel, Keith.
He was fouled by Williams and the other kid. They took their pick.
Well, they could have called a foul, but
there's a travel, no call. And a shot up and in, and Brantley leads by 6, 49-43, 7-11 to go. And they just slap it away from E.J. Brown, and it goes off of his legs out of bounds.
So a very quick momentum shift here for Brantley County.
E.J. will check out. Rasheen Robinson will check back in. Bulldogs showing pressure. Williams will just dribble right by it. He's finna dunk the basketball. He just drove all the way down the court and throwed it down her throat. And Brantley County leads 51-43, 6:59 to go in the fourth quarter. Coach Ty Randolph wants a timeout.
Absolutely, Keith. But you take that kid off the team, and I bet they don't win 20% of their ball games this year.
No, I doubt they do. But he really hasn't killed us tonight. It's been the three-pointers his teammates have been able to knock down from the outside when he's not even in the ball game.
Absolutely.
And our lack of free throw shooting. We're 3 out of 14 from the line, and we're down 8.
The largest lead of the night for either team.
And we just let him go coast to coast and dunk the basketball. We're pressuring him, and he drives right by 5 Bulldogs. And Coach Ty Randolph wasn't very happy with his team as he called that timeout. And rightfully so.
The Bulldogs come back with the ball. About just under 7 minutes left in the game. CJ wanted to get it to Taekwon down there. Couldn't get it to him.
We try to force it to him anyway, and throw it out of bounds. So Brantley will have a chance to extend their lead to double digits with 6:34 to go in the ball game.
Let's see, we got Rasheen back in the game.
Bulldogs showing pressure. And once again, Williams is going to dribble, and Rasheen's going to pick up his fourth.
I thought that was a terrible call there, Keith. Good gracious.
Well, he was riding him all the way down, and they're not going to allow that. Rasheen fouls out of the ball game.
Yeah, but with all the stuff they've let go tonight, I can't believe they called that.
6:32 left, and Rasheen Robinson's night is done.
And he's picked those fouls up quickly. He hadn't really played a lot of minutes tonight. Of course, he picked up 2 in the first quarter, I believe, with under a minute.
Brantley's going to throw the ball away.
Bulldogs catch a break there.
Another unforced error there that we'll gladly accept. We got to get on the scoreboard, though, Clint.
Absolutely.
Brantley's outscored us by 10 here in the half. Rashad's going to drive. Puts another shot up. No good off the glass.
Not a bad shot there by Rashad, though. He made one of those earlier in the game, the first
3
quarter.
just pushed off. No call. Would have been his 5th.
Yeah, he is a carry right there on the guard for Brantley County.
6:06, Clint. We got to get a sense of urgency about us.
Absolutely.
6:06 left, 51-43.
Just need to chip away at the lead and have it in a manageable situation with the last couple of minutes in the game. We come back against Telfair. We was down, 13 points?
Telfair didn't have a player the magnitude of number 11, though.
Oh, absolutely. But to me, I think they're a better team overall.
Oh, they're definitely a better overall team. There's Kyle with a shot. No good.
We just shot another free throw, Keith.
Yeah. Brantley again with another opportunity to extend their lead to double digits. And that's up and in. They'll lead by 11, 54-43, and that's going to just about do it.
That's a dagger 3.
5:26, but we don't have the offense to come back. We just are flat. We haven't scored in several trips down the floor, and we've been unable to create turnovers on the defensive end. That was a 3-point shot, 51 and all right, so the Bulldogs are going to bring the ball in here at half court, trailing 54-43. Rashad going to get it to Taekwon. A foul on number 10. That'll send Taekwon to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
Well, they wouldn't put him at the line to start with, but now they do.
Got to make some free throws. Shot on the way. No good.
Wow.
Taekwon going to come away with a steal. He's going to drive. He has it stripped away from him by number 10. Now Kyle's going to slap the ball away from behind. And they're going to call a
wow.
No, they're not going to call it. It looked like they were going to call a foul on Kyle.
I thought they were too, and that would have been terrible because he hit nothing but the ball.
5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes remaining in the ball game.
Cross-court pass, 3-pointers up, no good.
Rebound is going to be Brantley County ball. They can kick it back out top. Number 3 is going to drive, kick it back out there to Williams. He lines up a 3 in and out, no good. They come away with the rebound, and Rashad comes away with a steal. Ahead to Kyle off
nearly
the CJ.
A backcourt violation there.
Taekwon drives, has the ball slapped away from him. 56-43, 4:20 to go in the ball game. Bulldogs down 13. CJ has it taken away from him. Now a traveling call on Brantley County.
We have had the ball stolen away several times.
Greston Griner is going to check in, and Jeremiah Smalls is going to check out.
2 or 3 straight possessions right there where the ball was stolen from us.
Not sure what's going on with E.J. Brown. E.J. has not played very much here this evening.
I mentioned earlier he didn't start. I don't know if maybe he isn't feeling well or I don't know. Maybe can't describe that, but I would like to see him on the court. I believe he'd be an offensive presence for us. And
.4:13 left here in the basketball game. Bulldogs down by 13, 56-43. They're going to take the ball in over on the far side. In the ball game now, Kyle Brockington, C.J. Johnson, Taekwon Baker, Rashad Brockington, and Greston Griner. Taekwon out top. Pass it to C.J. Over to Greston Griner.
Greston's in range right there, Keith.
We're going to need somebody to step up and shoot that ball. Ball down low to Rashad. He's going to just have it taken from him.
He blocked that shot and never left the floor, Keith.
Oh, he just reached up and grabbed it. He wasn't a block. He just taken it out of the air.
That's right. Never left the floor.
Brantley County basketball on the baseline. 3:47 left in the ball game. And we just playing a little man-to-man full court. Not really a press. And they 3:35 counting. Brantley spreads the floor.
Just trying to run some clock. Don't blame him. I would be too. We nearly steal it. Get it to Williams. He passes up a wide open 3, and they just trying to run the clock out on him. Nearly a backcourt. He's run about a minute off right here on this possession.
2:57 to go in the ball game. Number 14 drives, and he runs over Greston Griner, and Greston Griner gets called for a blocking foul.
That's terrible. Good gracious. Kid shot the layup. He's about 6'5", looks like, and he shot the layup, hit the bottom of the rim.
And then ran over Greston on the other side of the basket.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the basket, and Greston is called for a blocking foul.
Absolutely, and of course they make the free throw.
57-43.
They're probably shooting at least 80% from the line.
We're 3 for 15. I can't even do that math anymore in my head.
Had very few trips to the line this second half, it seems like.
I believe that's about 20%.
And we didn't mention Xavier Ryan's in the game for the first time tonight. Kyle Brockton with a miss. And Williams missed the point-blank layup.
Tried to dunk it, and he couldn't get up high enough. Taekwon dribbles it off his leg. Goes to Xavier in the corner to Rashad. Rashad tries to shoot it over the guy. Finally gets the loose ball. We finally score, Clint. 57-45. We're down 12. Brantley with a wide open layup up and in. 59-45.
And that's clearly going to do it.
Taekwon drives. He's shot up and in. He's fouled.
The shot didn't go in. He's up and no good, but he's going to be to the line.
Number 14 had 2 fouls the entire half, just picked up his 3rd. 8 on the team. Free throw no good. 3 for 16.
Second free throw is no good.
Taekwon away with the steal. He's going to go up and dunk the basketball. 59.
Williams went down awkwardly, and he is hurt. Steal and a put back in for Taekwon, so that's 4 quick points, but not before Williams went down. It looked like he hyperextended.
Should be 59-49.
And they didn't put the other 2 points on the board.
Should be 59-49. We got 1:28. They show 59-47.
Well, I didn't notice, did they ever inbound the ball, though, Keith, or did we just pick a ball bouncing off the floor before they? I don't know if they ever inbounded it.
Now they put the points on the board.
Oh, well, maybe
59-49.
Maybe they did. I was too busy looking at Johnson when he went down and got.
You mean Williams?
Yes, excuse me. Williams, I was too busy looking at him when he got injured. I didn't even see him inbound the ball. I just looked up and saw Quan putting it in.
Got 1.5 minutes left, down 10. Very rude, obnoxious cheerleaders here in Brantley County.
Absolutely.
Their parents should be proud of them. Bulldogs come away with a steal. Head to Xavier Ryan. He's going to put a shot up. No good. He was intimidated by number 11. Ball stolen by Kyle Brock and then back to Xavier. CJ going to shoot a 3 up. No good. Kyle going to put it back up and in.
Garbage basket there. Bulldogs trail by 8. Bulldogs trail by 8.
That ball was on. We had a steal and they gave them a timeout. Bulldogs steal the pass and they give them a timeout. No, you didn't see it. So we're 51.5 seconds left. Brantley County leading 59-51. They had the basketball under our basket. They got to go to the length of the floor. Bulldogs showing pressure. Ball's brought in to number 14. Need to foul him, don't need to foul 11. 11 will shoot the lights out of it.
That's right. Nearly come up with the steal there. Don't foul him yet. Force it, there you go. Now foul him. You got to stop the clock somehow.
Shot up, no good. Put back up, no good. Rebound, up and in. 61-51, 26 seconds. Not sure why we didn't foul that time. CJ with a drive, he's fouled.
Well, we got a substitute coming in for Brantley. 10's going to go out of the ball game.
CJ to the line.
First one's up and in.
4 for 18. Trail by 9.
Second one's in.
5 for 20. We're going to get it back to 25%. 7 seconds, and now we're going to foul number 3. And he's hot, but he's messing with the wrong guy. I can promise him he don't want none of that one.
I guarantee you he don't.
Don't like to see our kids fight, but I do like to see them take up for themselves.
Absolutely.
And Xavier Ryan's going to get a lane violation. So he can miss this one if he wants to, but he makes it 62-53, 6.6 seconds to go. Second free throw's up and in. Taekwon with the ball, 4-3. Taekwon's going to shoot a three-pointer, no good, and that's going to end the basketball game. Brantley County will win 63-53. Bulldogs will fall to 5-5 overall. And that's going to do it for Clint Browning, Jeremy Paxton. We'll see you again Thursday night from the Doghouse. Good night, everybody.